What is up, everyone? Welcome to your very first banter break on the JosephsPlace channel. Now, if you've been around my channel for just a few months, you may know that I tried to start another channel called Banter Break for more variety gaming. It turned out that that was just like a little bit too much to work into my limited schedule. So what I decided to do is scale it back and do fewer videos on this channel. So again, this is not going to be RuneScape related content, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. So today we're going to be playing Slay the Spire. It's a game that I picked up recently and have just been absolutely loving. And you'll see what type of game it is as we get into it. But just as like a very quick explanation, it's a dungeon crawler with a card-based combat similar to like Hearthstone. So we're starting out on a run here with the main character, or the first character you unlock. I've only played like 2 runs, so I'm not very good at this game, but I have finished all the tutorial and intro level stuff. So the first thing we get to do here is choose kind of like a starting buff or nerf combination, I guess, depending on which one you pick. So we can either obtain a random card. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 hit point. Choose a rare card to obtain, but we obtain a curse. Lose your starting relic. I do really like this starting relic, which is at the end of your combat, or at the end of any combat, heal 6 hit points. I really, really like that. And if obviously you don't know what a relic is if you've never played this game, but you'll find out as we go on. But what I'm going to do is actually the one with 1 hit point enemies. I feel like that's going to be a really easy start. So the first thing we have to do here is kind of pick a path to the boss. And since we don't have a lot of money, there's no reason going a shop path. And I do kind of like this path. It has a lot of combat. And it has 2 possible rests, or guaranteed 2 rests, which let us upgrade cards. So we're going to go with this path. So this game starts out really, really simple. You have the cards that standard deck every single time. And you just go and kill enemies. So these guys have 1 hit point, so we might as well just kill them. Easy as that. This is going to be a very, very easy first few battles, which is okay. I'm in favor of some easy battles. We got to choose a card here. After every combat, you have the option to pick a card. So we have Battle Trance. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw any additional cards this turn. Can only play it. I really do like Clash. What it does is lets you deal 14 damage if you only have attack cards in your hand. Rampage, deal 8 damage every time this card is played. Increased damage by 4 for this combat. I'm gonna go with Clash just because I feel comfortable with it and I kind of like it. We don't have a lot of defense or non-attack cards right now, so it may just help us out a little bit in the early game. I have had the problem of kind of not buffing myself defense-wise enough, so I will be picking like some more defensive cards later on, but for now I think Clash will be a little bit helpful. So we have a few different options here. One is add a random attack card to your hand that costs 0 mana, which is nice, or 0 energy. Spot weakness I think is really good because anything that buffs your strength I'm in favor of. So we're going to go with spot weakness. And we're going to go down the combat path since we still do have that that relic that's going to give him one hit point. So you really haven't gotten a good feel for what the combat's like because I've been killing them all in 1 hit. But you'll see here in a moment. Armaments I'm going to pick up. It's good block and it upgrades 1 card in your hands for that turn, which I think is really good. And you can upgrade armaments to actually do that for every single card. And I think that is also very good. So now is our first actual combat. We have 3 enemies, and they're going to do quite a bit of damage. And yeah, we have no automatic block, so it looks like they're going to do, quick math, 20 damage. So I'm going to do spot weakness to get a little bit of a strength buff, and I guess we'll just double defend. The reason for this is just so we take a little bit less damage. We'll heal up 6 after this combat's over. So if we can stay within that range, you know, within 10 hit point loss, I think we'll be okay. And they're all attacking again, which kind of sucks. We are going to want to start doing damage to them. But I still think we want to double defend here. Well, can we kill one? We can kill one. And a defend's only going to give us 5 block. So actually, if we can kill something with 7 attack, that's technically 7 block. What's this buff? Upon taking damage, rolls up and gains 4 block. Can we kill that? So it's 19. We can't kill him, but we can kill the other 7 attacks. Let's kill this guy. Oh, he gains 7 block. That's unfortunate. I should have looked at that a little bit closely. So now we're really screwed. That was probably the worst combination, or the worst outcome that could have happened. So we're off to a little bit of a rough start. We do have quite a few rests on this path, and now none of them are attacking. I wish I'd gotten this turn last turn. So now we have armaments, but they're not attacking, so we don't really need the block. But that 17 damage is really nice. But we have to get rid of armaments and defend. But our other options are just double striking. Armaments, strike, strike. Actually would be pretty strong. It would buff a strike. How much would it buff it by? It should buff it up to the... Yeah. So we're going to armaments, and we're going to upgrade strike to deal 12 damage. Kill this guy, and then kill this guy. And all that guy is doing is it applying a debuff? Or applying a buff to himself? Buff to himself. So all we have to do is 15 damage on this turn, which doesn't seem too difficult. We could do 9 damage, yeah. So we'll bash him, which gives him vulnerable, which makes our strike do more damage. And now he's dead. So you can apply different buffs and debuffs to yourself and the enemies, depending on what ability you pick. So for that example, I made him vulnerable, which makes him take 50% extra damage. I'm going to pick Twin Strike here, because I don't like the randomness of Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to 3 random enemies. I like the 5 guaranteed damage twice. So we have another question mark room, which looks like is not combat. All right, so we can either take a golden idol and trigger a trap or leave. I'm assuming that trap's going to hurt us. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's just go for it. I don't know how much it's going to hurt us. We can either become cursed, take 20 damage, or lose. I think we're going to become cursed, because that's just one card that gets shuffled into our deck. And we got 25% more gold drop as a relic. So I think overall we made out pretty solid there. All right, he's sleeping, so he's not going to be attacking. So this does 14 damage. So to play Clash, we have to get rid of this defend. So we might just throw the defend out, since that's our... This does 14 damage, which is much more than a strike. So I think we block, we bash, and then Clash. And I think that was our highest damage combination there. So for this whole first floor, 18 damage. So this first floor is kind of a little bit slower paced. I guess it's starting to pick up now. This is our first elite monster. So I do kind of want to play spot weakness, but we do need to block. I think we can armaments. Yeah, well, armaments will buff spot weakness. We'll defend, and then we'll use spot weakness to give us 4 strength. We're going to take 8 damage, which is a decent amount, but we heal up 6 after this combat, so we'll be able to recover some of that. And we have 4 strength, which makes all of our attacks do a little bit more damage. So he's doing 18 damage again. That's a lot, and we can't do anything except double defend and twin strike. Because that twin strike did more damage than a strike. We're going to take another 8 damage. But I think we have a rest area coming up, so we might want to use that to actually heal. What's he doing this turn? He's going to give us a negative effect, but it's not damage. So we can triple strike here. Do 30 damage. Actually, what we might want to do is pop this regen potion. And what that's going to do is give us health back after every turn. So we might as well just do that since we're at 48 HP. So we reduced our strength and... reduced our block. That's not too bad. I don't think we can kill him here, but we can play Clash if we armaments and defend. We could also drink our block potion, which would pretty much save us from any damage, which I think might be the thing we want to do. So let's armaments. Well, how much is it going to upgrade? That's 3 extra block, so it's going to give us what? 12 total block? Opposed to 4 damage. I don't think we can lethal him here, so I think the correct play is to upgrade defend. Get a better shield. We can twin strike him for 16 damage and then kill him. We actually could have lethaled him. I think if we didn't defend and upgraded Clash, I actually think we could have lethaled him. So we're going to take a little bit of dumb damage for that, but we can just kill him right here. So we'll get a relic for defeating that elite. Whenever you have no cards in your hand, draw a card. Okay, we can't not take it. I'm going to take Perfected Strike here because if we buff our strength enough, this will do a lot of damage. All right, so I think, either way, we're going to get a rest. I think we go rest ? Because that's only one possible combat before another rest. So we can rest on this one and then upgrade a card in the next one. So we rested. It gives us 24 health. So we're at 74 out of 80. And we got a bunch of small guys here. So if we can get away with this without taking damage, we'll be at max HP, which is really good, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. This guy's angry. Whenever he takes an attack, he gains 1 strength. So I guess we don't want to kill him until we can lethal him right off the bat. So what are our options here? These do 6 damage. We can kill this guy and block. I think that's our best bet, because we get rid of 9 damage if we just insta-gib him, throw a block up, and we're only taking 7 damage. I think that's like the best thing we can possibly do right now. So let's double strike this guy, throw up a block. I mean, the only other thing we could have done is thrown up 10 block and not killed him. But there was, what, 22 damage coming in, so we would have taken 12 damage instead of 7. All right, so he's got a little bit of defend, or block. But he's only doing 4 damage, so if we can kill this guy, what do we got here? We have 8 damage plus 6, plus the vulnerable, so that's 9 damage. So 8 plus 9 should be enough to kill him. And then, oh, we could clash too. That might be better. If we armaments bash clash, and that will protect us from all damage. So I think we armaments, and we buff. That's 4 damage. That's also 4 damage. That's 3 damage. So I think we buff Clash, which does 18 damage. And then we bash this guy and Clash this guy. So now this guy's vulnerable, so we'll be able to kill him with almost any offensive card we have, because we applied some vulnerable to him with bash. And then all we have to worry about is killing that guy, but he's only doing 4 damage, so he's not a huge threat. 1 defend will, take care of all of that. And this is why I love this card. Deal 20 damage, deals an extra +2 for all your strikes in your hand, or for all of your cards containing strike. So what is our play here? He does 4 damage, but we might be able to just take him out. He's got 27 health, technically. If we spot weakness this guy, we'll gain 3 strength, and then that's not going to be enough to kill him, though. But we can't kill him. Actually, we cannot lethal this guy. I mean, we could spot weakness, strike, kill this guy, and defend. I think that's our play. So we'll spot weakness him, gain 3 strength, strike this guy, he's dead, defend for 5 block, and then he doesn't do any damage to us. And his block goes away, so all we have to do is 20 health, which is pretty easy. And we can do it right here. So we'll bash him, strike him, he's dead. All right, so we're all right now. We got 72 health, which is pretty good. What cards do we have here? Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. I don't think we have any self-harm cards right now. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Heal for unblocked damage dealt. That's a pretty good mix of offensive and defensive. And all this is deal 4 damage and apply vulnerable. Which, I mean, is pretty good, and it's a 1 energy. Pretty nice AoE. But I have to say this will be a little bit better just for the healing. I like the healing. So we got Frozen Eye. When viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. Now, I've had this relic before, and I think it's pretty good. It helps you kind of plan plays out a little bit better. But I don't know how much I'll actually remember to use it. So we're at another rest area, and we're going to upgrade a card instead, since we're only 8 HP down for max. And I think what we're going to upgrade is armaments, because I really, really like armaments plus. So instead of upgrading one card, it upgrades every card in your hand until the end of the turn. So I think that has a lot of value that can be attributed with it. We do have 200 gold, so we can go to a shop. So we either go shop, combat, question mark, or combat, combat, question mark. I think we take a chance at the shop and see what's here, because we can also remove our curse, which might be what we want to do. Uppercut is really good, does a lot of damage, applies weak and vulnerable, which lowers their attack, I believe. Deal 25% less damage with attacks, yeah. This is also really good too, and I'm pretty sure this Seeing Red upgraded costs 0 energy, which is actually really good, and it's mad cheap. We're definitely picking that up. I think we do want to remove our curse, and we got 98 gold left, so we can't pick up a relic, but we can pick up another card. It's either flex or uppercut, I think, is what we want to go with. I do like flex. I like a lot of 0-cost cards. And there's almost no situation where you don't want to play flex, because it's 0 cost and gives you strength for that turn. Now the question is, do we want to just head out of here, or do we want to buy a strength potion or a clothesline? I'm going to... I kind of want to buy clothesline because I do like the 12 damage and weak. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I don't think I'll regret that. I don't think that's really going to help or hurt us. At the very worst, it does nothing. The very best, it comes in handy once. So we do have Seeing Red, which gives us 2. There's almost no reason not to play this right now. Oh, it exhausts. Okay, there is a reason not to play it. So now we can't get it the rest of this combat phase, which is okay. I guess it lets us play all of our cards here. So how much damage do we have on the table? 10, 16, 22. That's really unlucky. We could throw up 1 defend. He will be so close to death. I think we just have... Oh, what's this? On death, applies vulnerable. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think that's really the only thing... Did we just draw a card? We did draw a card. What did we... I mean, we had no energy. We drew Clash. We could have killed him. I need to not rush at the end of... At the end of turns. I forgot we have that relic that gives us an extra card. Yeah, Unceasing Top. That would have saved us 6 damage, which is really unlucky. We're going to regret that eventually. Now we can do this. It will heal us up. I think we do this because it kills 1. And then we can always defend against this guy. I think that's our play. Yeah. Then we defend 5. We're going to take 7 damage. I don't think we're in any better of a situation now that I look at it. Double defend might have been better. So he's not going to attack right now. Can we kill him? 26. That's not going to kill him, but we can flex, yeah. So if we flex, gain 2 strength, this will do 22 damage. This will do 8 damage. Okay. So we took a little bit more damage than I would have liked, but we're still all right. Battle Trance to draw 3 cards. We've seen this before. I do like what this card can do for us, but we don't have like a lot of 0-cost cards that would like immediately help us, because if we already have a card full of hands, we only have 3 energy to play with. Body Slam, deal damage equal to your current block. I don't like Combust. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 4 damage to all energy. I don't like Combust right now. I think we might like it in the future, though, because 4 damage doesn't seem like a whole lot. But I do like Body Slam because I know there are some really high block cards. So I think we go with Body Slam. And I think we head over to this question mark and hope it's, yeah, not an elite. All right, so we have another option here. Lose 3 HP and have a 25% chance to find a relic. That's not a lot of hit points. I say we do it. We got nothing for it. I don't think we keep playing this. I don't think that's a win condition for us right now. So we lost 3 hit points and gained literally nothing. But I think what we want to do here is not go to the elite, because even though it's going to give us a relic when we kill him and we have a rest area, I would rather use this area to upgrade if possible. But it really depends on how we do here. And this isn't looking too great. So this is going to heal us a little bit and do 4 damage. But we don't... Might as well flex. Do a little bit more damage. That's not going to give us any block either. So we could spot weakness. Yeah, it's not like we have... The only really damage reducer we have is this weak. But I don't know if that's worth it. Because we have 6 plus 4. We can do 20 damage, which is not enough to kill them. Or we can spot weakness Reaper. And then we'll do 9 damage to each of them and heal a little bit. So I think that's the best play. So that's, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. How much do we healed 18 off that. I mean, I think that was definitely worth it. We're going to take 12. But I think that's okay. We got a lot of strength off of that. We got 3 strength permanent. We did a decent amount of damage to them. I think we overhealed a little bit, but still I'm not too worried about it. Here, oh, we got big plays here. We can defend, which pretty much almost nulls that guy out. And then we can play 2 strikes and a clash. How much damage is that? 18 plus 17, 35. Oh, we can just kill them both right here. They are going to do damage to us when they die, I believe. Oh, maybe not. I need to read their buff a little bit better. Another flex, gain 8 block. I do like this. Gain 8 block, draw a card. We don't have a lot of defense, and I think we're going to have to start building it up. So let's go with Shrug It Off. And now, since we're in such a good position, we can upgrade a card, which I do like. So I'm looking at Perfected Strength and Reaper and thinking those do a lot of damage. But I also like the 0 cost Seeing Red. What was that? We just got Shrug It Off. Gain 11 block, draw a card. Actually, I think that might be our best play because our only defense right now is these forward defends. So I think we do want to upgrade Shrug It Off. Because I don't think anything else will really, help us in the immediate. Seeing Red, I think, is really good, but it's a one-time use. This has multiple uses per fight, and with a boss battle coming up, I think we do want a little bit of extra defense, depending on who it is. And I haven't fought this guy, so I don't know what he does. But 9 damage isn't too much for a first attack. Now, we do have Seeing Red, and I'm actually tempted to pop it here. Because we can bash Perfected Strike and do a lot of damage. And we can save Reaper, because this exhausts, which means it doesn't go back into our hand. And I do want to save this for when we actually need some healing. So I think our play right here is Seeing Red, bash Perfected Strike. And that will do a lot of damage. That will do 38 damage. So I think that's the play we want to go with. So we'll bash him, apply some vulnerable. There we go, 38 damage. Looks like my math was correct this time. Alright, so he's not attacking, right? Yep. Don't know what he's going to do, but it's not going to be an attack. So we can actually play everything here. Even though he's not attacking, we need to block to get this clash out. So let's... Oh, but spot weakness won't do anything. Which kind of sucks, because he's not attacking. But we can still defend, strike, clash. Oh, but we do have to play it to get clash out. We're not going to lose any health off that. But we did do a decent amount of damage. Playing clash is always a nice thing whenever you can play clash. So he's doing 35 damage right now. So I think what we want to do is pop this potion, which gives us 12 block. Play this, 17 block. We're still taking a lot of damage. And there's no way we can lethal him right here. We have 18 damage on the fields. We can add 12. It's not even close. So I think we gotta drink this, play that, and just tank the rest. Oh, but because we dropped him below 50, he's gonna do his special move, which spawns him into 2, which is actually perfect. Because I really didn't want to take all of that damage. So it looks like these guys split also. As long as they don't do 35 damage, I'll be fine. So we have enough energy to play all of this. And I think our play here is armaments first. And buff flex. I mean, or to buff everything. So we might as well play armaments, flex, and strike. In case we get a 0 cost, which we don't. So the only reason I played defend there is in case we got some 0 cost card. Even though I realize we can look in here and we don't have any 0 cost cards left. But that was my thought process. We could have gotten a 0 cost card. We could have drawn one. So to play Clash here, we have to... Oh, this works out well. We can shrug it off. Just gives us 8 block. He's doing 16 damage. As long as we don't draw a non-combat card, we'll be fine. So let's play this. And we got an armament. So that kind of blows, actually. But, I mean, we need the block. So if we do armaments, body slam, and Clash, that does 8 damage, just a 6, yeah. So we do body slam and Clash. It's not going to kill him. Do we even want it? How much damage do we have on the field here? We have 21. I don't know what we want to do. Do we want to burst one down? Probably. So we just tank that damage. We do also have potions. We can get 4 strength, which is going to add 4 to this. So it's 8 more damage. So 8 more damage. It's still in the 20s. I don't think it's worth it right now. Let's pop 1. I think this is permanent for the entire fight. I don't think that goes away after this turn. So I think we are just going to burst this guy down. We're going to take 5 damage here, but I'm not too worried about it. We'll still be at 60 HP. He's going to split, which is okay. We don't have any AoE, and now I'm kind of regretting not grabbing AoE. But we only have 8 damage coming in. So I think, since none of them are blocking, Reaper's going to do a lot of damage. So we can spot weakness this guy, gain more strength, Reaper, and heal back up to full. Not full, but 78, right? I think that's the best thing we can do. So we're at 78 health. We're not blocking anything, but we regened or healed more than we're taking. So technically we blocked. We are getting weakened, which kind of sucks. We got 2 weakens. So now we have a lot of damage coming in. So I'd really like to take someone out, but I don't think we can. How much damage? We have 18 plus 8. So we can take out one of these guys. That's 14. If we pop a strength potion, that's 8, 16. It's not enough. Ooh. If we pop a strength potion... No, that'll give us 2 strength. So that adds 2 to 7. So 9 plus 9. So we should be able to take both of these guys out. And we'll only be taking 16 damage, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I did that math right. Because we do heal after this floor. So we'll kill that guy. We'll perfect strike this guy. Kill both of those. And then we're taking 16 damage, but we only have 1 blob left. So that's a lot of damage, but I definitely think, especially since we have 7 strength right now, we're going to be okay. And instantly right here, we can just flex, double strike. And he's just going to turn into small blobs. Yeah, so he's going to transform. No reason to block there because he's not attacking. He's going to turn into 2 blobs with, what, 27. So, again, we still have 7 strength here, so we have so much strength. There's no way we can get to Clash. Literally no way. So I think our play is armaments. We'll shrug it off. The only thing not buffed here already is defense. So I think we shrug it off. Hope for an attack card, which we got. So then it's already a strike plus, so we don't need to play armaments. So we already have enough block to negate this 7 damage. So I think... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think we strike. And there's really nothing else we can do. We'll throw up a defend just for fun. But I don't think there was anything we could do with that setup. But it does look like we're going to come off of this floor with a win. The good old W. So I'm not too worried about it. We got 10 damage coming in, but we can easily kill him with just a normal strike. So we got 2 mana. Can we kill him? 18 plus 5. Or 20 plus 5. 25. I don't think there's any way we can kill both of them. So we'll strike this guy. And I think we perfect strike. Yeah. Perfect strike, body slam, and then just kill him next turn, and we're good to go. The first floor will be completed. Or the first map, not the first was floor number 16 already. So we just kill him, and he's dead. Easy enough, and I think we heal the full before we get to the next map. So 100 gold, energy potion, and we get to add a card. Fiend Fire, I think, is very good. Brutality, at the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw a card. I don't think we need that right now. Whenever you block, deal 3 damage. I think right now, Fiend Fire is really good because I think there's a lot of good synergies you can make around this card specifically. So we're going to go with that and open this chest and choose a relic. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer use potions. I don't like that. Choose and add 5 cards to your deck. I might like that. Our deck is getting a little big, but I think it's okay. This has a lot of things. Upon pick up, choose, and transform 3 cards. They become a random card of any rarity. And then we upgrade them. I actually think this is the right play. Because what we get to do from this is pick 3 cards which may not be the best for us. Have a chance to transform them into something which is good for us and upgrade them. Opposed to this, which is just 5 cards. I think Astrolabe is our play. So what do we want to get rid of here? I do want to get rid of 1 block because I think there's better defensive cards. I'm okay with getting rid of Clothesline because we haven't used it yet. So let's get rid of Clothesline. I do like almost everything else we have. Do we want to just get rid of her? I think we get rid of a random strike because what are the chances we don't get an offensive card? I know we're losing Clothesline, and if we pick strike, we're losing something else. But I think that's our best bet. Or do we do a defend and 2 strikes? That actually might be better. That does nerf perfected strike, though, which I don't like. So I think, yeah, let's just go with our original. So I did not even see what we got. We got Heavy Blade, which is really good. Let me take a quick look at the deck. What did we get here? We got Berserk. If your HP is at 50% or lower, gain energy at the start of each turn. It's pretty good for late game when we may not be at full health. Deal 14 damage. Strength affects your Heavy Blade 5 times. That's really good. And Iron Wave, I really like. Gain 7 block, deal 7 damage. So I'm happy with that trade. We gave up a 5 defend, 6 damage card for 7 and 7. And a really good offensive card and a really good situational card. So I'm really happy with that. So now we're on our second map. And what I'm going to do here is kind of end the episode, and we'll pick it up in the next episode because I think actually 1 map is a good kind of length per episode. So that's what we're going to do for now. If you do enjoy this content, let me know. I do want to start making some non-RuneScape content, but we'll have to see what the people want. If you guys really don't like this, I guess I'll just keep playing this on my own, but I would like to share my progress with you guys because I think this is a fantastic game and just a really interesting game overall. But that is all I have for this banter break. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you next time.